Good evening, good evening, good evening. Today is Friday, June 20th, 2025, back with another episode. Thank y'all for tuning in. I really appreciate it. And today's been kind of hard for me. Tomorrow's my mom's funeral. So that's why I'm taking so long to get my second video out. It's approximately 6:30 and I'm just making the video. So I don't know what time y'all gonna see it. I'm gonna upload it as soon as I finish. And as I was thinking throughout the day about just life, reflecting on life in general, and thinking back, because life is short, right? Whether you live to be 100 years, in the grand scheme of things, that's not that long when considering billions of years. However long life been in existence, we don't know for sure. We just guessing. You got people that believe in the Bible that we only been around 2,000 years. So when you got traces of people that go back that we can prove for at least 30 or 40,000 years. So maybe millions, who knows? But in the grand scheme of things, if you live to be, which we don't, 200 years old, that ain't that long. To us, it may seem like 200 years, that's long, that's a drop in the bucket in the grand scheme of things when it comes to time. So I was reflecting back over my life in the past and now. Some of the mistakes I've made, some of the worst mistakes I've made in life. And time that I wasted. As I sit here and reflect about my mom and life and whatever, you know, how soon it can be over with. And I think about wasted time. And the most time I've ever wasted in my life, and I want y'all to think about this with y'all life too, because y'all probably can relate. What I wasted the most time on is people. Other people. I've had years of my life where I was out there in the streets, wasn't working, wasn't trying to better myself. That was wasting time. I had a few years of my life where all I did was boing, get zooted, high, whatever you want to call it. That was wasted time. I wasted some years getting high, wasted some years in the streets, doing nothing. Thought I was doing something. I'm making money. I wasn't doing nothing. Wasting time. In spite of throwing away years in the streets, hustling. In spite of throwing away years, getting high. None of that time compares to the time I wasted on people that wasn't supposed to be in my life. Then I try to keep that too long. Holding on to people. See, you got to understand there's people that's in your life for a reason and a season. And what I tended to do is the people that were only supposed to be in my life for a brief moment to teach me a lesson and get on. When it was time for them to get on, when it was time for me to let them go, I clamped down and wouldn't let them go. And I held on way too long. How do I know I held on too long? Because when I look back on it, I remember the feeling I had with those people. And it felt like I was carrying dead weight. When I was with those people, now that I see, you ain't gonna notice it until it's over. Now that I'm able to look back on it, and maybe y'all can relate now. This is for y'all. This ain't for me. I don't do this no more. But some of y'all doing this right now. You're dragging, you're carrying dead weight. And you're wondering why you can't accelerate, why you can't move no faster, why I feel like you're moving slow in life, why I feel like you're just dragging, because you're dragging dead weight. You're carrying weight, people, that you should have been let go, that you refuse to let go. They ain't meant to go on with you. They're not meant to go to the next level with you. They're not meant to go the rest of the way with you. Yes, you got people in your life and you love them. And that's the dilemma. Because even though you love them, they're not meant to go on with you. They were only supposed to be there for a season and a reason. And the problem that most people have, especially if you didn't grow up with a mother and a father, or if you grew up with a mother and a father, they didn't teach you right. You don't know that you're supposed to let so-and-so go 20 years ago. 20 years later, you still with them, and your life ain't advanced since the day you met them. And then there's people, you can look back over your life like I look back over mine. But there was people that the whole time you were with them, you couldn't do nothing. With nothing go right. And then you look back and then you remember, because I remember when I let so-and-so go, when I stopped hanging with them, when I stopped going over there, when I stopped running with them folks, when I stopped going around their house, when I stopped letting them come to my house, when I stopped accepting their calls, when I stopped calling them, when I broke up with her, when I didn't talk to her no more. I noticed my life got better. I started having more money, got better job, felt better, felt lighter, felt like I lost weight even though I didn't lose no weight. Or did I not lose weight? I did lose some weight, but it wasn't fat from my body. I didn't lose 30 pounds for me. That made me feel lighter. I lost 180 pounds of her ass, or however much she weighed. I lost 220 pounds of that fake ass friend. I lost another 300 pounds of that fake ass friend. I lost another 150 pounds of that fake ass woman that didn't love me, but she said she did. So that's why I felt lighter, because of that weight that I shed. Didn't lose no weight from my body, but I lost weight from my back, from my shoulders, from my mind. Dead weight gone that I should have been left years ago. So now that's how I'm able to tell y'all now, because a lot of y'all, see, I ain't carrying no dead weight right now. This message is for y'all. You may be 20, you may be 25, you may be 30, and you can't figure out why in the hell my life ain't advancing, why I can't get no farther ahead than what I am. Check the weight around you. You're bogged down and you're chained down to some dead weight. Them fake ass friends you got around you, dead weight. That low down family of yours that don't love you for real, dead weight. That fake ass no good dirty girlfriend, boyfriend, husband, wife, dead weight. You want the married to work, but he won't stop smoking crack, dead weight. You want the married to work, but she won't stay her ass from around them old no good dirty friends that's hoes. So she stay out all night long with her friends. Somebody, that's not friends. Dead weight. Your homeboys, every time you see him, he need to borrow something. Can you let me hold this? $20, $5 till tomorrow. Tomorrow never get here. Then every now and then you may need a little help. Man, if you would have just called me yesterday, I would have had it. I ain't got it today, but if you would have called me yesterday. Every time you call him for some help, if you would have called him yesterday, he would have had it. But every time he call you, some reason, it's always on the right day because you got it and you give it to him. And then you find yourself doing without when you in need. Dead weight. I found myself a while back when I woke up to the wickedness and evilness of the Democrat Party. As I took off running to escape, I reached back for my people. Hey, y'all, we were going the wrong way. This the right way. Let's go. Come on, let's go. Let's leave. I couldn't go nowhere because I was trying to bring them with me. They didn't want to come. So the longer I stayed there, trying to bring them with me, let's go to freedom, I was neglecting my own freedom. I couldn't enjoy my own freedom that I had found because I was too busy trying to go back and get dead weight. When I was going around in the black neighborhood, black community, talking to the youngsters, while gunfire going off around me, trying to talk to these boys, when folks say, what you doing for your community? Oh, I done it. I done went to the hood trying to talk to them boys. I got folks that vouch for me right now to come back to me today that I talked to 15 years ago, telling me about something I told them that I done forgot about. That changed their life. I'm an OG in the block, in the hood, on the block. Out there doing my thing, still talking to the youngsters. And I see them to this day that'll come say, hey man, you told me about keeping up with my health. I found out I had high cholesterol, I had such and such, because you made me go to the doctor. That's why people coming to me right now till this day that I talked to 20 years ago in the hood. Oh, I'm in there putting in work while y'all calling me a sellout because I don't vote Democrat. I'm in the hood with the black youngsters, the black boys. Tell them it's another way. Tell them about getting your CDL, buying your own truck. Stop buying all that candy paint like I used to do, and the rims and all that with the money. You out here making that dirty money, you ain't gonna be able to make it for long, I know. So homeboy, I see you riding pretty. You got all the holes like I used to. You blowing backs out like I used to. Well, I still blow backs out, but that's neither here nor there. Homeboy, I'm telling you what I wish somebody would have told me. Go get your CDL. Take that money and buy you a truck. And you're going to make the same money legally that you're making out here in these streets. Guess what? A few years ago, a couple of them guys came to me and said, hey man, I bought me 2 trucks. I'm out here getting it. I'm running the load now up to Delaware because you told me to. I spent years of my life doing that, but I had to realize most people, most of my community, they don't want to hear that shit. So I had to let it go and move on and just do my thing and share my information, share my knowledge, my wisdom and understanding on here for those who want it. I ain't forcing it on nobody no more because a lot of times them people I'm trying to force it on is dead weight. They don't want to go. As a matter of fact, they end up hating me, calling me a sellout, Uncle Tom, a coon. That's what they call me now. And I look at them as dead weight. Look around as I reflect back over life. Look at your life right now, where you are right now. If you seeing that, hey man, I'm trying my best, I'm working my ass, I'm doing the best I can. Are you taking care of a bunch of people that ain't adding to the pot? Dead weight. Are you a man with a woman that ain't helping you at all? You taking care of everything, she don't do nothing for you. That's why you can't move, because you carrying dead weight. She pretty, she bad, she got a good one down there. But you can't advance in life because she dead weight. Are you a woman? Can't go nowhere. Working your ass off. Good woman. Don't cheat. You help your man. Even if you ain't got no money, you help him in other ways. But you can't advance. Because the man you with, he ain't teaching you nothing, ain't showing you nothing, ain't guiding you nowhere, ain't leading you nowhere. He ain't got shit. he dead weight. Let them go. Them friends that's plotting to harm you behind your back and you don't even know it. Dead weight. Let them go. You're better off alone. I done told y'all that. Them friends you hanging around, especially you 35, 40 years old, you still talking about your friends. Your friends in this day and time are dead weight. Unless you can look and verify the value that they added to your life. If they ain't added no value to your life in all this time, I don't care who it is, let them go. They dead weight. We can't carry no more dead weight in 2025. Cause life too hard. Times are too hard, and it's getting worse. We gotta shed all dead weight. Get it, got it, good. Love y'all. Pray for me and my family as we bury my mama. I'll lay my mom to rest tomorrow. Bye. Get it, got it, good, bye.